James Charles got caught sexting minors again? What? Nani? But can we say we're surprised though? James Charles has now admitted to sexting two minors, 14-year-old in July of 2020, 16-year-old just today. In both cases, James says they lied about their age. It does not matter if they lied, it's still an alleged crime both times. According to state laws, James could get arrested. Okay, so here's a video of the guy accusing James.
So last Wednesday on the 17th, James Charles snapped me on Snapchat. He added me back because I had snapped him a while ago, just like a fan to influencer conversation. I was excited because he's my biggest influencer-wise, and I've always looked up to him, so I was excited to get his message back. I don't have a lot of time, so I'm gonna post proof of it right now. This is the notification that I got when he Snapchatted me first. And just for further proof, he deleted the chat. I don't know what he deleted, but that's me opening his Snapchat. I went into the bathroom, and I guess he saw the bathroom light, so he started making the conversation very sexual, and it made me really uncomfortable. And I'll post some of the stuff that he sent me now. You can't see it because it's blurry, because I took it on my iPad, because I don't want him to see that I screenshotted it, but I'll post it right now. He proceeded to send me explicit pictures of his body. If not, watch two of the James Charles story. So after sending me that first picture of his body, explicitly, he sent me multiple after that, and I'll post them now. I was getting really uncomfortable, so I told him my age. I told him I'm 16. Meanwhile, he's 21. He's a grown man. And then he proceeds to say, oh, but I didn't even get to see meaning my body. And after telling him, no, I'm not gonna send it to you, he kept on asking for pictures and videos of body hair and me flexing and stuff. He proceeded to ask to FaceTime me, which I then said no to, and then I asked why. And this is what he said. It's sad to say that I can't even look up my biggest influence the same again. I've heard multiple stories about him doing this to people, but you never believe it until it happens to you. So now I'm a big believer of what James Charles does to other people, and it sucks because he has so much going for him, and he does this to himself.
Now here's some of the pics. Now I'm not gonna show pictures of more of the explicit ones because that's kinda sus and I don't want the video taken down. So just pause the video. But here's my thing, if you get caught more than once and you're doing it over and over again to multiple people, you got a problem, my dude, you got a problem. So here's James's response to all of this, the classic notepad apology. Why are we not surprised? He's basically saying he asked the dude for his age, that the dude lied, the same reason he used with the other person. You can pause and read it, but now we're going to listen to, what Keemstar said. He made a Twitter video. See what he has to say.
The situation with James Charles. I'm fucking done with it, right? Fucking 3 times a year, we're reporting a story that somebody on TikTok is exposing James Charles for private messages, right? Oh, he was sending sexual stuff to me, and even though I told him I was straight, and he kept pursuing me. And then, James Charles will put out a defense, well, he was queerbaiting me, he lied, he said that he was, bi-curious or whatever. This has happened so many fucking times, I don't even remember how many times it fucking happened. The point is how does James keep getting caught up? We always come to the conclusion that James Charles is the victim, and these other people are just out for clout and attention. Okay. But now we got 2 situations, and regardless if they lied about their age or not, James Charles most likely committed a fucking crime. You can't send naked pictures to yourself, to a minor. Even if that kid lied about his age, still a fucking crime. The law doesn't fucking care. And now this has happened twice. In less than a year, both of this has happened. Let me ask yourself a question. We're always coming to the conclusion, poor James is the victim. But there are other influencers out there, like, let's say, Corpse Husband, who have so many underage girl fans that if he were to message them and be like, hey, what's up? How old are you? Of course those girls would lie. So Corpse still continue to talk to him. We know that to be true, that the kids lie so they can talk to their fucking hero. But we're not running stories on Corpse Husband. Corpse Husband isn't getting caught. Corpse Husband isn't getting exposed because he's not fucking doing that. But you know who keeps putting themselves in this situation? James Charles. After almost getting it canceled, after this story's being huge and everyone covering it, and all the drama channels covering it, he still gets by by the skin of his fucking teeth and continues the fucking behavior. All right? I don't think James is a victim anymore. It doesn't matter that kids want clout, that kids lie. He's acting fucking stupid. He's acting reckless. He's messaging fans for hookups, and he's getting caught up for himself.
You know, I agree. All this shit is on James. You know, he's the fucking adult, and he's an influencer. He shouldn't even be, like, texting kids in the first place, you know? So, Trisha has some shit to say. Why are these new allegations against James Charles a surprise? He's been saying his best friend is a 16-year-old girl for the past year. Since she was 15, James is a 20-year-old man, not even an adult teenager. Shaking my head, he's a groomer. That's a straight up fact. James Charles and Sia get away with grooming under the guise of being a mentor. That's disgusting. It's how a lot of these child sexual assault cases go unnoticed. I hate it so much. This Sia shit's kind of interesting. I might make a video about it. But anyways, yeah, that's kind of interesting. It's not on the minor ever. Minors are underdeveloped, naive, dumb, etc. Of course they lie about their age. It's up to the adult to verify this information, point blank, period. Check that ID, but if you don't want to and still question it, he, she, they are too young for you, bro. And this is a response to his notepad apology. Dude, what? James Charles has just admitted to sexting with a minor. Do not victim shame, period. But victim shaming a child is disgusting. Do not blame on someone else for your grooming predatory ways. This is James Charles. It is now a fact that he sexted with minors. His best friend is 16-year-old Charlie D'Amelio. This is repeated predatory behavior on underage boys. He is sick in the head. It's a disease. He needs help. People fuck up once and learn. Predators need intervention. Anyone defending James Charles right now is probably underdeveloped mentally as well, very young. Know that this is not appropriate. It's not okay. Grown adults have no business flirting with you. Children see this as cool because they idolize. There are long-term damaging consequences. And Trisha actually made a video, so I'm just gonna show some clips about it. She's kind of spitting.
Did I not say James Charles is a groomer? James Charles is a predator. James Charles take advantage of his fans. James Charles take advantage of his power position. I've said this so many times. Why is anyone surprised? Why is anyone surprised that James Charles is a predator, is a groomer? How is he still on TikTok? How is he still allowed on this app? He has said his best friend is a 16-year-old and sees absolutely nothing wrong with that. A 21-year-old man sees absolutely nothing wrong with being best friends with a 16-year-old who he met at 15, who he was hanging out with on the regular, socially and otherwise. And this isn't James Charles' first rodeo. This isn't his first go-around with this. Okay, once, you know what, a normal person kind of like learns from their mistakes, I guess. This is a sick individual. James Charles is a sick in the head individual because this happened once, he got away with it, and it continues to happen. And these people can't help themselves. That's not an excuse. That means they need to get help. There needs to be some legal law restrictions coming into place that like holds them down to get them some serious help or get them off the streets. You are a predator. He needs to be tried. He needs to be registered as a sex offender. He sent nudes to a minor, point blank, period, no other excuses. There is zero other excuses. He looked older. He lied about his age. He had ulterior motive. You know what? If it sounds silly to you and you have to check their ID, check their ID. But here's a little pro tip. If you have to ask their age, if it's even questionable, stop, move forward.
Now here's something from D'Angelo Wallace. I respect this nigga so fucking much. But he says people throw around pedo groomer around anytime a James Charles situation happens, which results in, well, actually, it's not grooming - pedophilia, which distracts from adult sexting fans without verifying age, verifying not asking, so you can act surprised in your notes app apology. Sorry if it seems like I'm shouting into the void, but my main point is James Charles' situation is so clearly predatory. Man trades porn with child who looks up to him, claims he didn't know age again. I guess that's all I have to say right now. I'm just like bothered. Here's another tweet, and this tweet I also agree with. I am so tired of you being able to get away with this. You've abused your fame to solicit sexual actions from fans multiple times. You know they're vulnerable to you because they're fans. And when they speak about it, you weaponize your following against them simply by saying, okay, I got kind of tired reading all of this. I'm making this video at like 3 a.m., but you can pause it and like read it, I guess. So my thing is, you've done this multiple times and there's more than 2 people. I can't name all the other people. Some people haven't come out yet fully, etc., etc. But you've done this multiple times. And it's the fact that it's like, you know what you're doing now. So, I mean, it's whatever you say, it kind of doesn't matter anymore, you know? I mean, even if, he lied about his age or whatever, you still committed a crime. Like, you can go to fucking jail for that shit, prison. The law don't care. And I really kind of think he has something up with him. I'm not even gonna fucking lie. Especially with the Charlie shit. What do you guys think? Comment below. Okay, bye.